Welcome, Chimmies. Welcome. How are you guys feeling tonight on FrequenZeeTV? How has your Wednesday been? My name is Zee, your high vibrational, spicy brain, overall wellness and comfort creator here, and on all the vibes, coaching you and making sure that you're regulated and aligned through the daily activities. Welcome. I'm so glad that you guys are here. Tonight is a stretch and reset for the midweek to make sure that we are strong and ready for the rest of the week. I'm so glad that you guys are here ready to release and make sure that those muscles and that body is nicely relaxed and without tension. So welcome, guys, and come on in and vibe out. You guys ready? These are my reminders, okay? Make sure you have your hydration, whether it's room temperature water, some tea, whatever. Just giving yourself some hydration through this low intensity movement. Even though it's low intensity, it's still a deep stretch. We are still moving our bodies and we are still releasing, and we still need hydration in our bodies while we're doing it. Also, listen to your body's signals. If you need a little bit of a reprieved stretch, if you need a modified stretch, just wait and see if I have a differentiator or modification for that pose, and then I will show you guys, okay? And then you guys can do it. And then, of course, listen to the signals, especially if I tell you guys, go drink some water. Make sure you guys take 20 to 25 seconds breathing, switching out into the position. That's important, because if you don't do it at a pace, guess what? You're going to end up most likely injuring yourself. You're going to be a little bit dysregulated. It's probably not going to allow you to release properly, all right? And of course, through this, as I mentioned, give yourself space, grace, and pace. Space through your mind, space through your heart, and space, of course, on the mat. And pace yourself. This is where the modifications and those listening ears come on in, all right? And give yourself grace to this activity, whether it's your first time being here or your umpteenth time being here on the vibe here with me. Just make sure you give yourself grace, all right? That's important. I always make sure I stress that. And by all means, yes, have fun and vibe responsibly, okay? We're going to go to the mat. Are you guys ready? Let's go. All right, Chimmies. We have manifesting frequencies on tonight, especially we are coming out of a new moon. You guys know I'm very a big practicing person of using the lunar calendar, of doing a lot of intentions and affirmations, and using the movement throughout the calendar to make sure that we are releasing, affirming, and manifesting, and using all those skill sets. So as we're coming out of the new moon energy, we are also grounding and midweek resetting those manifestations, all right, Jimmies? Make sure that you're moving at your pace. As I mentioned before, vibe responsibly, have fun through it. It's a small, a slow, deep intensity stretch, but guess what? You're still gonna have fun through it, because at the end of the activity, you're gonna feel nice. All right, Cherry. We're gonna start off with some breathing and grounding. All right, we're gonna bring the hands to the sides. Make sure that you find your sweet spot right on the grounding. When you're grounding at, all right, that's where you're gonna always come back to. All right, breathe in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Give me 2 more deep breaths. Coming in from the core. And exhale. Relaxing those shoulders, making sure that you don't have too much tension, too much stiffness. We are letting go from tension from our shoulders, so we need to make sure that our shoulders are nice and gentle through these movements, all right, Jimmies? We're gonna bring it in, hands to the skies, and elongate your body, still in that grounding position, and just pull up from your torso. Feel the alleviation coming off your lower back. Breathe through it, Jimmies. And bring it down. 20-second grounding hold. Breathe it at your pace, slow breaths, okay? Not too deep. You're breathing, you're bringing in that energy within, all right? We're going to go into neck circles, side to side twist, forward flexions, and then up downs, all right? Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you so much. All right, guys, we're going to bring it in with those neck circles, those neck rolls. Bring it down, chin to chest, all right? Very gently. Breathe through it. And you can start at whichever side you feel most comfortable with, Jimmy. Bring it around town. I'm gonna do 2 nice deep cycles. And I feel it pulling through from your shoulder, especially if you have your shoulder very nicely relaxed. Breathe through it, Jimmys. Meet that chin to your chest, close to your chest. Hold it there, 3, 2, 1, and rotate to the other side. Gently, Jimmy. Feels nice, letting it roll off your shoulders. Think of it as a sponge, squeezing all that tension out. You know when you bend the sponge halfway? You clean with a sponge, crumble it up, right? Just think of it as it's doing that, as it's squeezing it out. And then chin to chest, Jimmy. Hold it there, 2, 1, and then bring it up slowly. 20-second check-in with self. We'll get some water if you need some. And we're gonna do some side to side twist, okay? We're gonna go and bring our arm up and just slightly bend. Hold it there. We're gonna twist back, okay? Our arm, we're gonna push it back. Not yet. Just letting you guys know. Hold it there. Feel it extending and releasing from that oblique, your leg, your hip. And then now we're going to push it back. Use that hand on the hip as support and just extend up. And then bring it back down. And then over to the other side. Hold it there, Jimmy. Let it circulate. Hero pose. And we're going to bring it to the other side. Gently. All right. And then extend back. And extend up. Bring it in and go back over and then bring it over and pose. Little hip twist. One more time and hold. Go as far as you can, and then bring it over to the other side and hold. And bring it to the center. 20 seconds, Jimmy's. Go get that water. Hi, Jimmy's. We're going to bring our feet just closer. This is a closer grounding position. All right. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you. Making sure that you are nicely aligned. We're going to work out and extend that flexion. That's that muscle, that portion right here, okay, right behind your neck. And then right below your neckline, right, from the back, right? So it's going to be like right at the beginning of your shoulder blades, right? So it's very important that you're in this position. We're going to push out with our chest as if we're giving a hug to the air, and then bring it up, and then bring your head down. And remember, use gravity, let gravity do its job. Let it push gently and naturally downward. You're gonna feel it loosening it up. Breathe to it, Jimmy. Think of all the tension just melting itself away like a little river bend, right? Just maybe getting split by a rock, right? Just letting it go downward through the middle of your shoulder blades and out and down the lower spine, lower back. And then we're going to bring it back up. Yes. And extend those hands out. This is a very good pose to do in the very beginning of your day. Okay, if you want to wake up the spine, the system, you want to give your spine a little refresher. Maybe you had a difficult night of sleep. You need kind of like a extended tension of release. It's a really good pose to do. Hold it for a little longer, or go in increments in it, 15 seconds, rest for 10, and then go back into it and work your way up, things like that. But it's a very good extended pose. And release, Jimmy, yes. 20 seconds. We're going to do up, down with the neck and the head, okay? Very gently, just to make sure we are keeping that mobility sharp, the neck area, right? Alright guys, coming on in, we're gonna bring it up slowly. Shoulders are nicely relaxed, and just hold it there. And then bring it downward. Breathing through it. And then bring it back up. We're going to do it one more time. Just hold it once you get to that position, facing up as if you're giving gratitude to the sun. Still giving gratitude to the moon. And then bring it back down. Yes. And then bring it back up, Jimmy's. All right. We're going to bring it just slightly over back into our first position, grounding. We're going to work out those shoulder blades and those triceps. Bring over that arm. Bring it up as if you're touching both shoulder blades, your hand. We'll turn around so you guys can see, okay? It's going to look like this, okay? All right. And when you push it in, right, when you bring your other hand out, you're going to lock in, okay? You're going to close that hand, all right? You guys got it? All right, we're in that grounded position. Slowly bringing that hand. I love this move, especially when I've done any floor work and I'm lifting my body. And I've done dances that, I've been doing more of arm work. All right, guys, bring that other hand up, clasp it, and push it in and close the other hand. Put it right in between those shoulder blades and hold. Feel it traveling down the side of your body. Envision it just going down your leg and grounding all that tension that was on your arms, on your shoulders. It's just melting away. It's just dripping away. And then bring it back up and extend. We're going to reset, okay? Bring it all the way down. Yes. Look at those fingers. Give me spirit fingers, Jimmy's. And then bring it back up with the other hand. Set it up. You're going to feel tension if you have not done this position or if you have not stretched out your arms. We're going to bring it up with the other hand. Clasp and... oh, little pop right there. I knew I needed it. I was like, I felt it. And hold, Jimmy's. Again, envision it just going down the side of your body, grounding down to the floor. And then bring it down all the way to the side. Yes, shimmy. We're going to go into a backward shoulder, all right? So we're going to look something like this, all right? I'm going to turn around so you guys can see. And when I say extend forward, you're going to pull out and you're going to push up with those arms, okay? So you're still in that position, holding it there. Stretching out those shoulder blades as if you're pinching a pen, a wand, a pencil, a lip gloss, whatever. Just hold it there. And extend to the front. Bend the knees just slightly and lift up with the arms and hold. Breathe through it. and bring yourself back up. And as you're bringing yourself up, extend inward and release with it. And relax. Go get some water. 20 seconds, shimmies. Oh, yeah. We're going to go to the wall for the next one. We're going to do some wall-assisted arm and chest stretches, okay? We're going to do left and right. So as you're at the wall, shimmy, you're going to bring that hand outward. I'm going to move forward so I can be in the full. You're going to bring that hand outward and back, okay? You're going to extend that foot forward, which is going to allow you to kind of, when you extend it forward, make sure that it's aligned with your back leg. And it's going to allow you to go inward to the wall, helping you to extend that shoulder, that rotator cuff, the outer part of your shoulder blade. Hold it there, shimmy. And then bring it in, step back and out and extend. Okay, we're gonna bring it over to the other side. Your arm feels nice and release. If it doesn't feel tense, my arm don't feel tense, feel better than earlier. Bring it back, okay? Hand out to the back of the wall. Push it in with the leg outward and hold. And bring it in, back, step back, and push outward. Yes, shimmies. Go back into that grounded position, and we're going to go into a gratitude pose, prayer pose. We're going to do side to sides again, but this time we're not going to do the back extension. We're going to extend further outward since we're going to have better support as we're using our inner arm and we're bringing our outer arm outward. Okay, shimmies? As you're getting comfortable into that position, you guys need to sit on a pillow. Go for it. All right, shimmies, bringing in that hand to the side and extending. And just hold it there. We're going to bring it up and you're going to push in. Bring it up to the center. Bring that other hand up and stretch that tummy up. And then bring it down and position yourself to the other side. Shimmy, bring it in and extend. Push up and push. And bring it down. Bring it up to center again. Bring that other hand up. You got it, Jimmy. And extend that tummy up. Pull up. And bring it down with both hands. We're going to do 2 large arm circles going to the back, making sure that we are extending. Ooh, those arms. Push out with that chest. And we're going to bring it back in and do those arm circles going backwards. Forward, at least. If you started forward, go backwards. If you started backwards, go forward. Just make sure you get those arm circles in. Breathe it in, breathe it out. And rest your hands there. We're going to go into a breathe and fly, Jimmies. And you guys know we're very, very slow and gentle with this one. And when you go up and reach up with the arms, make sure that you are extending as if you're trying to touch the very, very back. Like if you're facing your back towards the wall, try to imagine if you're going to touch the wall. That's what I always try, so that I can extend myself, right? So I bring it up slowly, grazing the air. Breathe in, breathe out. Push out. And extend. And bring it in. Yes. Very gentle, very slow. Bring it up. This time bring it more vertically up. And extend up. And bring it down. And one more time, we're going to bring it up vertically and then extend outward, all right? So we're going to bring it up vertically, hold it up, make sure you're positioned with the chest, and then extend out. And then bring it back in. Keep that chest out and then bring it inward, chimmies. Roll it in, roll it in, roll it in. And from here, we're going to do a tummy stretch. You're going to just get on your knees. And we're going to push out with our hands. Help assist. Make sure you're pushing out with the belly, the sacral, and the solar plexus. Sitting in with that root. And then bring it back in, roll it in. Gonna go into some cat-cow rolls, okay? So move your body over to the side, go on your fours. Get comfortable, okay? Make sure that you are aligned with your feet, your legs, and your hands. We're gonna do the up-down cat-cow rolls. Then go into a downward dog. We're gonna squat into a peen in Sweden. And then we're gonna work out that pelvis and that lower core. Ending it with a pigeon stretch and a cobra. Alright, shimmies. Breathe it in as we're arching our back and bringing it up. Slowly. And then bring it down. Arch in. And then push up. One more time. Very slow. And then bring it down, arch in. And push up. And hold. Bring it to flat back. Alright, Jimmies, make sure that you guys are checking in with your body to see how your back feels. We're going to go into a downward dog. Brace those feet. And bring your body up. If you need to adjust, of course, go right ahead. And then make sure you're bringing those heels to the floor as you're stretching. Now, if you need a little bit of break, you just shuffle your feet just slightly and then go back into it, Jimmies. And then bring it down. Knees to the floor. Bring it around. We're going to go into, I'm going to demonstrate here. You guys can stay there if you guys want, because we're going to go into, remember, a pigeon stretch. All right, so you guys go into a peen in Sweden, all right? Bring in those hands, just sit that root, okay? This is how it's going to look. And as you're bringing in those hands together, it's going to push out with your elbows. Back is aligned. So now I'm going to demonstrate so you guys can see how the back looks. All right, so when you're coming in from this pose, right? You go in. Back is aligned. Root is down. We're gonna release, sit. All right, and from that position, you're gonna bring your legs into a pigeon stretch mode. Again, this is, you guys can do this one in a modified position. Modified position is legs are in an L, and instead of bending forward, you're gonna bend forward where your shins are and bring it down as you're pushing your lower body down. For those with me, you're gonna bring it outward, extend with that leg, hold it there, Same position for those in modified position. Your hands are right on your shin. Push upward. And feel that pull, that intensity right in between your lower lumbar, where your glute starts, your butt. You're going to feel it there definitely. And of course, your hammies and your inner hip flexor, okay? Hip abductor, you're going to feel it in your hip abductor as well. Hold it there. And now we're going to bring it down. Going to hold, shimmies. You're going to feel it now in the forward hip flexor, forward quad. Working very gently. Very, very low intensity. And strengthening up our lower core. And then bring it back up. Push all the way up with the hands and the arms. Make sure that you're pushing as best and as much as you can with that hip and that root. And release, shimmies. Yes, I know y'all felt that one. We're going to switch over to the other side. Oh, I love how that one feels. If you guys have any tension around your hip area, lower back area, that's a definite big help for that area to release any type of pain or discomfort from here. Okay, so again, if you guys are in the fan out position, you're here, you're holding it there, and you're bringing it back down. Okay, you're gonna feel it in the back and the front. Okay, bring it here if you're with me. Again, hands to the front. And bring it down, shimmy, hold it. Ooh. I definitely feel it on that one. I knew that I had some more tightness on this one. I could feel it. I felt it. And then bring it back up. And yep, you know it. Extend all the way up as much as you can. Try to extend those arms. Create tension, push in with that sacral inward and push in with your root downward. And release, shimmies, yes. Going into a cobra. All right. Lower your body. Remember, hip stays as close to the floor as possible. Shoulders are nicely relaxed back, okay? And push it up, Jimmy. And bring it down slowly. And push yourself up. We're going to go and face forward. Bring your legs into a wide V. While we're sitting there, take your 20 seconds and drink some water. We're gonna stretch out our hamstrings and our shins and calves, okay, Jimmies? Now this one, you can extend the legs as far as you want. The further you extend, remember, the more intense this stretch is going to feel, okay? So brace yourself if you're ready for the challenge. modify yourself if you're not just quite there yet. There is nothing wrong with that either, Jimmy. Remember, pace yourself through this. You are building up. You are gaining that flexibility, bringing it back to self, okay? Enjoying it, releasing through it, all right? Sitting in an aligned position, hands to the front. You're going to feel already a little slight pull in the inner thighs, okay? Just by sitting upright. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. And then we're going to bring it to the front and just get as low as you can and just extend. We're going to extend and point the feet. Point the feet as much as you can. And then bring it back towards you. Point those feet towards you. Hold it there. And bring it back up slowly as you're releasing the feet. And bringing it back up with self. Jimmy's, we're in the last few poses. Bring it back up into lotus position and then switch it over to the side. Going into a child's pose. Bring it up with the arms. And slide. Remember, heels and glutes stay together. And then bring those arms to the back. We're just going to let them hang out there. Extend them as close to your tailbone tip as possible. Just a few seconds. And then just relax them. And we're going to release from the shoulders. Drop them down. We're going to bring those hands up. And then push your body up. Oh, yeah, Jimmy. Take 20 seconds, Jimmies. Drink that water. I know that one is a little bit, when it comes to the sinus a little bit, And then we're going to go into a lotus position, okay? do, ooh, nice little pop right there. Gonna twist. Just give our lower back a nice twist. And bring it over to the other side. And release. We're gonna extend our legs forward and just give a nice full body fold and just hold it there, chimneys. And then bring it back up slowly, slowly, slowly. Back into lotus position. Ooh, nice little snap again there. Breathe through it, chimneys. Bring those hands together. I am at peace. I am calm. I feel rested. And my body is in kindness. And push it out, Jimmy. Yes. Drink that water, Jimmy. Check in for 20 seconds. Yes, chimneys, how you guys feeling after that movement, after that stretching? I hope you guys are feeling much, much more relaxed. Tension has melted away. Mind feels in clarity. Feels a little up there, right? And your heart is full. And of course, your body feels nice and limber. This is the time to check in and do a nice 10 to 50 second body scan to see how you guys are feeling. All right, checking in with self, making sure that your body is being positively receptive with the movement that you just gave yourself. Self-love. Make sure that you take that time for mindfulness, that time to have some fun, that time to do whatever you need to do. I love you, chimneys. I'll see you guys on the next vibe. Much love, peace, and harmonious dancing and meditation.